Hi, I'm so excited that you're willing to be a guest on the Journey of You podcast. First, I want to say take a deep breath in case this is taking you outside of your comfort zone. I don't take it lightly that you're willing to be transparent and share your life journey with our community. We can share as much or as little as you prefer. Um, it's really just a conversation. It'll just be me talking to you and you talking to me, and it's recorded so that other people can listen later and be able to glean something from your story. Typically, when you log into Zoom, I'll spend the first couple of minutes unrecorded, just kind of setting the tone, getting you comfortable before we, hit record. And once we do hit record, I'll introduce you. And so beforehand, I ask you, like, how do you want me to introduce you? If there's a specific title that you want me to say, and then I say your name, and then I pass it to you so that you can introduce yourself and tell people a little bit about you, whatever you want them to know. Like if, you're a parent, if you have pets, kids, whatever you want to share is fine. And then I start to ask you questions, mostly about your life journey thus far, like your biggest aha moments. What are the greatest obstacles you had to overcome and how did you overcome it? Was faith a part of your journey? And if so, what did you do in that? In those moments when you wanted to quit or give up, like what was your why or what kept you going? And did you always know what your purpose was? Um, if not, how did you discover it? Things like that. Just because in the journey of you, it's all about your journey of life and discovering your purpose and your God-given gifts so that you're able to reach the people that you were called to. And so anytime that I meet someone that I'm like, oh my goodness, I think you have a fantastic story, let's share it. Even if it helps just one person, it makes it totally worth it because that one person is the person it was supposed to reach. And so that's kind of the gist of it. It's really just you telling your story, the parts of it that you want to share as much or as little as you want to. And then at the end, I usually ask if you want to pray us out. I ask you this in advance so you're not on the spot when we're in the middle of recording. For you to pray over our audience, the people who are listening, that could be in those same obstacles, up against it, the things that you've already gone through. And maybe they just need that extra encouragement or hope to keep going, to be able to get through it or to overcome it as well. If you're not comfortable praying us out, then that's fine. I will pray us out and just kind of put that stamp and seal on it, just so that they are encouraged to keep going and to keep trying again, to just keep the fight. And then from there, I will ask if there are any ways that the community can reach out and connect with you even further if they want to ask more questions or just get to know you better. So whether you want them to connect with you on social media, if you have a website and you want them to head to your website, or a portfolio link that you might have that they can connect with you or email, just whatever you want it to be, just let me know. Because I typically put that in the show notes. And then the podcast itself is hosted by Captivate. But I post everything on the website, the journeyofyou.net website. And so there's a podcast page. If you log into it, you'll be able to see all the other podcasts we've done so far. We're up to 24 right now. And you'll see the cover photo of each person that I interviewed. If it's just the Journey of You logo, those are the ones where it's just me teaching and sharing life lessons that I've learned. But anytime there was an interview, then I always put the person's picture up there so that way you're able to freely click on that link of your podcast and share it, to your own social media or email platforms. And you're totally fine to do that. And so you can listen to it right there in the website. And then I also include a transcript. So that way, for any of our guests or audience that are hearing impaired, they can at least read through the transcript and still glean the same information and understanding and be able to be empowered and inspired to continue moving forward as well. And so if you could send me a picture of you, just of you, that I can use as the cover photo, I would greatly appreciate it because that'll be on the website. I do record video like I'm recording now and audio in Zoom. But if you do not want to be on video, just let me know in advance. The only reason I do is because any of the ones that we do record on video, I put on our YouTube channel. So that way, again, if you're a visual learner or you take things in better by watching and looking at it, then I put it on YouTube. So that way our Journey of You community are able to still follow along on there and watch the video. As well. So it gives everyone a different option. You can read the podcast, you can listen to it, or you can watch it. And so that's the only reason that I do both. But if you're not comfortable with that, that's fine. We can both have our cameras off and I'll only record audio and only share audio for those. So if you ever go to the YouTube channel and you're like, how come some of the podcasts are on here or not? anytime that someone wasn't comfortable on video, or if we had any trouble with the video recording, then that's the only reason I didn't upload it. So if you have any questions, please let me know. I do typically like to record on Fridays. That's the best day to record several podcasts in a row, or even if it's just one, between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That way, the kids aren't at home, it's distraction free, there's no noise. Um, and I have a little more flexibility in my schedule on Fridays because the rest of the week with work, it's not as easy to do. So if you could give me a time on a Friday between 9 and 2, that would be preferred. I do have a couple of Saturdays that I can do 10 a.m. or 11 a.m., depending on my son's baseball game times. So if you do need Saturday, reach out and let me know. I try to stay away from the evenings as much as I can, just because usually, that's dinner, practices, homework, so many things are going on, not only in my household, but also I'm sure in your household. And so it's easier in those earlier hours of the day when either everybody's gone or like on Saturday when most of them are still sleeping. So if you can do a Friday between 9 and 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or a Saturday at 10 a.m. or 11 a.m., please email me back and let me know which one works best for you so we can go ahead and get it scheduled on the calendar. I'll send you over a Zoom link. That way we can sit down and chat, and have a conversation and just be able to share your story and get it out there. So thank you again. I greatly appreciate it. And I look forward to meeting with you soon. Have a great rest of your day.